Hello traders, hello investors, how are you doing today my friends? Welcome to another video here in the Finance Hydra channel. My name is Nathan and today SPY is going up 0.83% right now at this moment, which is quite good. It is a very good reaction indeed. However, we do have some important key points to keep in mind for now. So I'm gonna update my thoughts on SPY since our last analysis. And I really believe you guys are going to like this video, so remember to support this channel, click on the like button. If you are new around here, consider subscribing because this content is going to be very helpful to you. I firmly believe that. Now, SPY is in a bull trend. Why it is in a bull trend? Because it is doing higher highs, higher lows, okay? It is doing this. It is doing the N ladder, N of Nathan, okay? So these are all bullish structures and it is indicating to us that yes, it is a bull trend. At least in the short term, it is a bull trend for sure. There is no deny on this. And it is very interesting to analyze SPY right now because since it started, since it engaged its bull trend, its movements are all very technical. For instance, we hit this point, this blue line over here, which was the previous gap over here, okay? This little gap, and then we drop it to fill this gap over here, this common gap, and to retest the EMA again, the 21 exponential moving average, and we just bounced it back up, and now we're going up again. Here, it seems we found a support level at the 21 EMA as well, so it seems the movement on SPY have been extremely technical, and I really like this. I really like this situation, because the markets are not as erratic as they were in the past, so this is quite good. Now, what is the main problem on SPY? Yes, it is a bull trend, but it has some challenges to defeat. For instance, we have this black line, which was this resistance over here, the previous resistance level at $439, exactly where we are right now. What's more, the last candle here, it gave us a shooting star candlestick pattern, which is, in theory, a bearish reversal candlestick pattern. So if we lose this candlestick's low, we might see pullback, okay? And I think a pullback would be very healthy on SPY right now at this moment. Again, guys, pullbacks are expected. They are healthy movements, natural movements, because even bull trends, we see higher highs, higher lows, but we gotta see lows at some point. We gotta see correction. People want to book their profits, so we are gonna see downside movements for a while. As long as these movements don't ruin the bullish bias, the bullish structure we see around, that's just fine. That's a normal movement. So if we see a pullback right now, that's great. But a pullback to what point is acceptable? Well, I think a pullback to this blue line again is totally acceptable, or a pullback to the 21 exponential moving average is another point, another plausible point to work as a support level in the future if we see a pullback. But we can't tell for sure if we will see a pullback right now, okay? It is expected, yes, because we are near a resistance level, yes, but so far we have to be more interesting signs going on. For now, it is a bull trend. Pullbacks would be opportunities to buy. I don't believe it is worth to short SPY at this moment. Maybe if your risk-reward ratio makes sense to you, to your strategy, okay, that's totally fine. But since we have too many supports level to work with, I'm not that comfortable, especially because we are in a short-term bull trend. Now, if we analyze the daily chart is a little bit more problematic, it's a little bit more complex. In the daily chart, the trend is slightly bearish. However, since February 24, we see some weird movements going on. We see that SPY, it is trying to trigger a bullish structure. SPY is trying to do a bullish pivot point in the daily chart. Okay, if it does a bottom higher than the previous bottom, and if we break the previous top level, it's going to trigger a bullish pivot point in the daily chart for good. What's more, this purple trend line, which was a which was a resistance level for SPY in the past, now is being defeated. So, okay, that's quite good. The situation is still a little bit delicate. SPY still could close under this line again, giving us the impression of a false breakout. So this could be a top level for sure. So this is why I am telling you, if you want a short, okay, I am not gonna judge you over here, okay? I think this makes sense. However, it is a little bit risky to my taste, so I would just stay neutral on SPY right now at this moment. But if I were looking for a buy opportunity, either way, I would wait for a pullback in the 1 hour chart. What's more, we might use Fibonacci to work with further support levels. For instance, SPY, as far as I know, SPY could drop all the way down to $430, meaning the 38.2% Fibonacci's retracement over here, and still, the situation would still be good. Okay, it would still be a bull trend in the 1 hour chart. It would still have this bullish bias, and it would not ruin the idea of a bullish pivot point in the daily chart. So a pullback to this point is totally possible, natural, and expected. Now, I would be more concerned if we drop it to the 61.8% retracement, okay? So that would not be interesting because if I would drop too much, so I don't know, I would wait for a better, clearer bullish structure to buy it at some point again in the future. But right now, okay, we are just fine. Let's hope SPY is going to close above this purple line right now. What's more, we have fantastic news in the weekly chart, which we are going to talk about after I talk about my trading newsletter, the Finance Hydra trading newsletter. This is the only newsletter around that can consistently beat the market. We have been consistently beating the S&P index over here for weeks right now. We are doing amazingly well. All my results are public. You may check over here. You're going to be redirected to this public document, and you can see my performance. You can see charts. You can see all my previous trades over here, all using a very nice strategy, a very solid trading methodology, which is very consistent. So remember to subscribe at our trading newsletter. You will have 7 days trial, so why not? The first newsletter is for free. This week, we are doing insanely well. I can tell you, we are doing insanely well this week. So subscribe. What are you going to lose? Now, back to SPY. Let's see the weekly chart. In the weekly chart, I really like this candle. Okay, we are doing a very, very strong and solid bullish candlestick. This could be an ignition bar. The volume must be higher, so by Friday this volume must be above the average for sure. But it looks like we are having an ignition bar at this moment. If this is true, SPY could easily have more upside potential, at least to $557 over here in the weekly chart. Okay, so this is gonna take a few weeks to materialize. But either way, this reaction is occurring just after a retest of this support level over here, frustrating the idea of a head and shoulders chart pattern, right? So this is a very good sign indicating to us that, okay, SPY is not dropping anymore. This is good. And we have decent chances of going up from here. I will keep you guys updated on SPY, so remember to subscribe to this channel. Here you're gonna find daily updates on SPY, Tesla, Nvidia, Apple, etc. and much more. Thank you very much for your support, my friends. Stay safe. Farewell.